Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing this makeup tutorial plus a swatch review of our first impressions, I guess, of the new Patrick Starrr collaboration with MAC Cosmetics. So basically I created this eyeshadow look using the eyeshadow palettes. This lip, disclaimer, is actually Maybelline. I started putting on some of the lipstick and the colors were just not going with this eye look, so I decided to kind of switch it up at the end. So first we're gonna go through the collection. I'm gonna give you all the swatches, a little bit of my first impression, kind of like my ideas of the products, and then we're gonna hop into the tutorial. I'm still recovering from a cold, so I sound terrible. Please ignore that. All right, so first of all, this is the box that it came in. Super shimmery, Patrick Starrr times MAC. It's huge. I don't know how well you can guys see. I'll just dip on out real quick. But yeah, so it's super fabulous. I mean, it's just like heaven. So we have 3 lipsticks, 2 eyeshadow palettes, a setting powder, brightening or baking powder, 3 super pigmented lip glosses, and 3 corresponding lip pencils. So first up, this brightening powder, or what's it called? Patrick's powder, set powder. It's basically for setting your under eye, setting your face. I heard that it was extremely brightening. It wasn't that brightening on me. I don't know how I feel about the formula. I think I'm gonna have to like use it a little bit more. But I do show you guys that it just kind of like, the powder itself looks a little bit more chunky, kind of hard, like it sort of solidified in the container. So it was very difficult to get out of the sifter. It wasn't like a super finely milled powder, or if it is, or if it began that way, it isn't anymore. So I don't know. Maybe it was exposed to moisture. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I do like the color. The finish was nice. It wasn't too heavy or anything. It didn't look drying on my skin. It's slightly more pink than what I'm used to, but oh, you can't really see it. Just a little bit more pink, but it wasn't too much. I think I would describe it more as a nude shade. So I think it would work for a lot of skin tones. And it wasn't extremely pigmented in any way, so I think that a wide range of skin tones would be able to get away with this color. And I mean, I love the packaging. Like the packaging is, for all of this stuff, is really pretty, but why won't you focus on my face? I don't know. I just don't think that I'm like a huge fan of it. I'm gonna keep using it. I might actually take the sifter out and see if it's, you know, maybe it just needs to be broken up a little bit, but focus on my face. All right, so next up we have the 2 eyeshadow palettes. We have 4 shadows in each. We've got 3 mattes and 2 like foils. All right, so first up, this is Patrick Starrr Glam AF. So this is Embark. We have Saddle. This is Oh My God, and Brulee right here. So basically Patrick chose classic MAC shadows and created palettes containing those shadows. I believe Oh My God is his own shadow, that like new color and everything that he formulated with MAC, but the rest of them are already classic MAC shadows. So they're obviously really beautiful, super velvety, pigmented, not too pigmented. I didn't get a ton of fallout with them. Now I feel bad though, because I didn't use Oh My God, and that's the one he formulated with, I believe that's the one that he formulated with them. So I use like almost every shadow except that one. And in the second palette, this is Patrick Starrr Goal Getter. Swiss Chocolate, I'm into it. Amber Lights and Soft Brown. Amber Lights is what I have on my lid right now. Pretty fantastic. I knew I had to use that color. I am getting a little bit of transfer in my crease, but that's pretty typical for me, having slightly hooded crease, so not that big a deal, but everything blended like so beautifully. Obviously, MAC shadows are fantastic. So once again, we have 3 mattes, and then Amber Lights is just like shimmer. So I used all of the shadows in this palette because I thought that they were so gorgeous, and honestly just Amber Lights spoke to me as soon as I opened it, and I love this like dark burgundy, the I'm Into It shade. So the colors in this one just weren't, like I didn't love them. I don't really like matte light cream shades like that. I never really use them. So this one I would definitely recommend. Like it's just absolutely perfect. It's got the best nudes. This was probably the best, like a transition shade, something to deep it up, smoke it out, your dark shade, and then like something to pop in the center. Really love this palette. I think they did a really good job on it. So I definitely think that what people are going to be most excited about from this collection are the lip products, because they're just fantastic. So they come with a corresponding lip pencil, lipstick, and super pigmented gloss. I'll be honest, the colors, they're not my absolute favorite. I think the red is definitely like a color that I would, like if I had done a different eye, I definitely would be wearing the whole, like everything, the lip pencil, the lipstick, and the gloss all in one, but I wanted to try the shadows. So I ended up going like really smoky, really vamp. But you are definitely going to be seeing me wearing this shade. All right, so first up we have the shade She Better Work. So this is kind of like a blue toned dirty pink color, which is something that I just look horrible in, so I will probably not be wearing this. However, the formulas are gorgeous. Obviously they're MAC formulas. The lipstick is really hydrating. The lip pencils are some of my favorites. And the glosses are really, really pigmented. So if you love like a baby pink color, then I definitely think that you would love this trio. I'm just not a fan of them. I didn't realize the lip pencil is called Edge to Edge. So the lipstick and the gloss are both called She Better Work. She Better Work. All right, so next up we have the shade that I was going to pair with this eye, but it ended up being like a little bit too brick toned. So the lipstick and the lip glass are both called Mama Star, so he named them after his mom. And I do love these shades that kind of remind me of like the Kylie Jenner lip that people were obsessed with like a few years ago. And then the lip pencil is called Mahogany. And I do love this color. It's just like a little bit too red. All right, so next up we have this incredible red shade. This is so perfect. I love this color so much. It's not too, it's a little bit more cool toned, but it's not too cool toned or too warm. This is the shade that's going to make your teeth look super white. So this color is called Patrick Woo. Both the lipstick and the lip gloss are called that. And then the lip pencil is Brick. You're definitely going to be seeing me use this combo in a tutorial, like a holiday tutorial, very soon. All right guys, so those are all the products from the collection. Now let's hop into the tutorial, and then at the end I will give you my closing thoughts. Okay, so first up, I'm going to be using the Patrick's powder. This is a translucent setting powder. It has kind of like a pink hue to it. It has a nice sifter though, not too much product comes out, so that's good. It is kind of like a nudie pink. It's not like super, super pink. I tend to like powders that are a little bit more on the yellow side, but I'm a little bit more fair and I think I can kind of get away with it. So this is what I'm gonna be using to set my under eyes. I got my Tarte Shape Tape on right now. Just gonna tap a little bit into the cap. So I'm just gonna blend this out real quick. All right, so I'm just going to be applying that with my Stilazzi Strobe brush. This is the L307. I think this is supposed to be a highlighting brush, but I like it for setting my under eyes. It's really tapered. So it doesn't look pink on the skin at all. On my skin anyway. If you could focus on my face, that'd be great. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't look like too pink. It looks a little bit more nude. And it doesn't make my under eye look super dry. I don't know how it looks to you guys, but sometimes, because I like to layer my concealer especially, a lot of powders can end up making my skin look really, really dry. But it doesn't look too bad. I didn't go in with like way too much. I might do a little bit of baking when I do the eyeshadow just to see like how it works. I know that Patrick Star like loves to bake. I was watching Desi's video and she talked about how it was like very brightening, but she's a lot more dark. I mean, this is my natural skin tone, so she's a lot more dark than me. So I'm also going to be using that to set my lids. I just have a little bit of concealer on my lids. I'm gonna use this to set for shadow as well. The only thing about it is that it is kind of coming out, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it is kind of coming out in like big chunks. It doesn't come out as like a super fine powder, like for example, the Kat Von D Lock It Setting Powder. You're like, it's hard to get out, come on. All right, so I am going to use this to bake just cause I'm gonna see how it works. I don't know why, it's not like a finely milled powder. It's kind of like, it's coming out in chunks. It's very difficult to bake with. Like I have a lot here and it's not really picking it up, you know? All right, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't hate the color though. I was surprised. I thought it would be a little bit more pink, but it's like more of a nude neutral kind of color. So I think it would work with the majority of skin tones, especially if you're like not into the yellow setting powders or under eye brighteners or anything like that. While that is baking, I'm gonna start on the eyes. So I think I'm gonna dip into both palettes. I don't really know what direction I want it to. I kind of wanna make it smoky, hence the baking. And I'm definitely using this color right here, which I believe, oh, I don't know what it's called. Amber Lights. I know this is a really popular shade. So I'm going to be starting off with soft brown right here. And I'm gonna be using my Morphe Y19 brush. And I'm gonna be starting this off in the crease, just building up some definition, but I kind of wanna smoke this out. So it's gonna be a little bit more like blown out. Like we're not gonna be shy today. We're blowing this out. Like this is gonna be smoky. Okay, stop. I love this background, but it confuses the camera. All right, so now I'm gonna grab Swiss Chocolate from that same palette, and I'm gonna start deepening up that crease. Trying not to blow this out like too much, but I just wanna add that definition. Just add like a little bit more depth. But I'm still using a fluffy brush because, like I said, it's gonna be smoky. Now I'm gonna grab I'm Into It. It's like a deep burgundy color. I'm gonna pack it on the inner and outer part of the eye. And I'm just using my City Color CCB 103 brush. I don't think I'm getting any fallout. All right, now that I have that down, I'm gonna grab Embark on a more concentrated blending brush. This is the Morphe R39, and I'm gonna use this to blend around the edges and really deepen up that crease. All right, I wanna do a little bit more blending. And like I said, not afraid to be smoky today. So I'm gonna grab, what is this shade again? Soft Brown again from the other palette on my 118 and then blend around those edges. This is just a really easy way to fade shadows into each other. And I especially like doing it when I'm doing like a really smoky look because I feel like I have like way more room to work with. Okay, we need to even it out a little bit here. The whole look is going this way right now. I feel like I removed a little bit of whatever that's called. I'm Into It from the lid, so I'm just gonna pack a little bit more of that on. Just a little bit, and then like kind of blend it into that crease. Maybe I didn't, I can't really tell. All right, and now I'm gonna grab Amber Lights. This gorgeous shade right here, I just absolutely love it. I swatched it yesterday, and it just looked so good. So I'm gonna grab that on a flat brush and place that right in the center of the look. I don't even know if I need to use Fix Plus. No, see, it applies so beautifully on its own, just with a flat brush. But I think I might hit it with a little Fix Plus just to like really metallicize it. I'm gonna do it. Just a little. Now I'm gonna wipe off my brush. I'm just gonna kind of like tap around the edges because I don't want it to like cover the whole lid because I really like that red color. But I don't want it to look like I just placed it there, you know? Just gonna diffuse those edges a little bit. All right, I'm just gonna dust a little bit of that fallout. I don't wanna remove all the baking powder, but that fallout was just driving me nuts. All right, for the lower lash line, I'm going to do a similar effect. All right, so I'm going in with Soft Brown, you know the drill. Hit that lower lash line, smoke it. I don't know what I would do without this brush, to be completely honest with you. It's just like changed my under eye game. All right, and then, what is this called? Mocha? Something about hot chocolate? Swiss chocolate? I'm gonna focus this on the outer corners. I feel like these steps should be obvious to you guys by now. I don't change it up a whole lot. Classic halo. Except I should have probably left the center there, but I didn't. Let's grab that red color. I'm Into It. And then finally, MAC Embark. Oh, maybe, oh. This is my face, that's not. I don't know, I feel like the lower lash line just needs a little bit something more. So I'm just gonna kind of like, I wanna make it darker. I'm just gonna grab Embark and like really deepen it up. Like real close to the lower lash line. Just like a glamorous raccoon look today. And then I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, just a little bit more of Soft Brown. Kind of blend, I feel like it looks a little harsh. Yeah. So I'm a little bit surprised by that powder because I was expecting like a really intense bake. It didn't really give me that. And I am really fair, so maybe it would be better for like medium skin. So maybe I'll have to try it again when I have a tan, kind of see how that works out. I think the color's nice. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't look too pink. I don't know, it didn't really brighten me up as much as I thought I would. Like I definitely get bright when I use my Kat Von D Lock It setting powder. All right, so I just popped on lashes. I did blush and highlighter, popped on a little bit of bronzer, just popped it on. My lashes are Samantha by Huda Beauty. And then I used the new Makeup Geek Flawlessly Ever After face palettes. So I used medium and fair, I believe, or porcelain something. This one doesn't have a thing on the back. This is Porcelain Princess. So for bronzer, blush, and highlight, I pretty much just mixed everything, like absolutely everything. I dipped into both palettes, so. That's what's on the face now. I kind of want to, oh man, I don't know what direction I want to take this in because I'll be honest, especially with this look, I'm not like in love with the lip options. So I'm gonna go in with Mahogany Lip Pencil. Wow, this color is way more red than I thought it was gonna be. Is this the color I wanted? Mahogany's pretty red. Yeah, so I'm not in love with this color. It's much more brick. Like, I don't know. For some reason, my eyes have more of like a slightly purpley vibe going, and this is just like very red. But so I'm gonna go in with Mama Star lipstick. Oh fuck, it's so much redder than I thought it was going to be. All right, we're gonna try this, see what happens. Like the lipstick is nice, but I just don't like it with this look at all. All right, so I just was not into any of the lip colors for this particular eye look. So I decided to take off what I had on. I really thought I was gonna like that color, but I was not into it. I decided to go in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. This is in the shade 85 Protector. I think this color just complements the overall look much better. All right guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that the swatches helped you guys decide whether or not you wanted to pick up any of these products. Of course, it's MAC. Their formulas are always fantastic, so you can't really go wrong. And I also hope that you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I know it wasn't a whole face, it was just kind of like a demonstration of the products. Overall, I actually am really into this look, so. All right guys, so overall, I do like the collection. I think it's really nice. It's definitely Patrick. I was really excited about the setting powder and it just didn't do it for me. So I have to try a little bit more, but right off the bat, I wouldn't recommend it. Like I straight up would not recommend it. The eyeshadow palettes are gorgeous. So if you love the colors, obviously MAC shadows are fantastic. And the lip, all of the lip products, I mean, the formulas are incredible. But if I had to choose just a couple things to really recommend, the Patrick Goal Getter palette is perfection. Like I said, it has the perfect mattes. This dark red shade is much darker than you think it's going to be. So you really do have a range from light to dark. And then, I mean, everybody knows Amber Lights. Like it's such a popular shade and it's just absolutely incredible. I didn't even intensify it as much as I could, but it's just like liquid metal basically, especially if you spritz it with a little bit of Fix Plus. So love these colors, highly recommend. I think they would work on like the majority of skin tones as well. Plus I love the packaging. So cute. Great size. Everything about it. Love it. And then as far as the lip products, Patrick Woo. Absolutely incredible. Obviously, I mean like Ruby Woo, everybody knows. I know Riri had Riri Woo. I think they've had like, I don't know how many woos they've had. But he definitely, in this collaboration, he definitely created an iconic combination. I mean, obviously the lip pencil too. These two right here, the lip gloss, super pigmented, super glossy, absolutely incredible. I don't usually like pigmented glosses, but this combination right here, I know I'm gonna love. So you have the option of the matte lipstick, and then you have the option to make it, super glossy. And I think that these are such a perfect combo for the holidays. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. All of that stuff is listed down below. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Still unfocusing on me. I wish I could stop coughing. Somebody needs to explain to me how it's December, like it's gonna be Christmas soon, and it's still like 80 degrees outside. It's so hot in here. I'm back to using Dip Brow for my brows. I was like kind of on and off for a little while, but I'm back to it now because I just like think that it looks so much better, and it literally took me like 25 minutes to do my brows today because I have to get used to it. Focus on me. Oh, my swatches suck. Let's hop into the All right, guys, so those are all the products from this tutorial. I have to stop after every single sentence to cough.